is 8:01 Central Time, so let's kick this thing off. Good evening, everybody. This is my inaugural attempt at being chairman of the board, so please don't laugh too hard. We'll start this off with the roll call. Tom, AA1NZ for the first.
First area, and AA1NZ is present.
Okay. A second call area.
N2XTT, I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, any copy?
Yeah, you're loud and clear, Peter. Your picture is, you need to turn some lights on, but you're okay.
I can see that.
Okay, third call area. Fourth call area.
WF4H, Dwight.
Okay, fifth is WA6LBU. Sixth call area, Wayne.
WY6N, alternate director.
Good to see you. Seventh call area. Eighth call area, Ralph.
I'm here, KGAWR.
Okay, ninth call area, Roger.
W9RG present.
Okay, 10th call area.
AA0HF present.
Okay, thank you. And 11th call area.
VE3CMV, we're present.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No
Okay. Okay, we're missing two people, it looks like. If they pop in, somebody give me a shout out.
He needs to ask for the president and vice president.
Oh, do I have to? Okay, VP.
Here, AA1NA.
Okay, and Prez.
KL70R here, I think.
Okay, did somebody say something? It was, oh no, I heard you, Dean. I'm sorry. Okay, and so we got everybody except two of the call areas. Gary is absent, and I saw Katie, so we're good there. Okay, moving on to first agenda item, which is the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion?
I second it.
So moved.
N2XTT.
So moved.
Okay.
WF4H.
WF4H moves and K2XTT seconds. Do we have any discussion?
Great job, Katie.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the comments. Let's move on to a vote on the minutes. First area.
A1NZ approve.
Okay, second.
N2XTT approves.
Okay. Third, we'll call the third just in case he's popped in. Hearing nothing. Fourth.
Whiskey Fox 4 Hotel approves.
Thank you. Fifth approves, WA6LBU. Sixth.
Whiskey Yankee 6, November, abstains.
Okay. And seventh.
Oh,
Hearing nothing. And thank you, Wayne. I apologize. I heard that. Seventh is not here still. Eighth.
Approved, KGAWL for the 8th.
Okay. Ninth.
W9RG approves.
Okay. And 10th.
AA0HF approves.
Okay. And DX.
And the 51st state approves V3CMV.
President.
President approves, and the looks like the third call area is officially checked in.
Okay. And Vice President.
Approves. AA1NA.
Okay. Since I'm new at this, can I go back and poll Keon?
Yes.
Okay, Keon, voting on the minutes.
Okay, hold on. I'm walking away from the coach. That mode is running. Approved. KE3HAY.
Okay. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the financials. Do I have a motion to approve those?
So moved.
Okay, that's WF4H moves. Do I have a second?
B3 CMB.
Okay, I heard Ralph as a second. Any discussion? Okay, moving on to the poll of that first area.
First area, AA1 and Z approved.
Okay, thank you. Second,
Second area approves, N2XTT.
third area.
Approves KE3HAY.
Thank you. Fourth area.
Approved. WF4H.
Fifth area approves. Sixth.
Sixth area, WI6N approves.
Okay, and seventh, are you here? Okay, hearing nothing. Eighth.
GAWL approved.
Ninth.
W9RG approves.
10th.
AA0HF approves.
Okay, and DX.
B3 CMB approve.
Okay, and in order of rank, Vice President.
Approves.
Okay, and President.
Gail Salvador approves.
Okay, that motion carries. Scroll down a little bit. Old business.
Hey,
Yes.
do we have two sets of minutes to approve? It looked like the special board meeting minutes.
Oh, you're right. I apologize. Thank you, sir. I scrolled down and saw that. I've got it on my screen here. Okay. Motion to approve the special meeting on the 18th. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, I got Craig as the move. Who was the second?
N2XTT.
Okay, thank you. Is there any discussion? Okay, going on to a poll. First area.
First area, AA1 and Z. I don't know if I should abstain or approve, as I wasn't a director then. So if you'll just pass by me on that one.
Okay, copy that. I'll put a big A for you. Second,
N2XTT approves.
third.
KE3HAY approves.
Okay, thank you. Fourth,
WF4H approves.
fifth approves. Sixth.
Sixth area, WI6N abstains.
Okay, and seventh and is not there. Eighth.
AGAWL approved.
Okay, ninth.
W9RG approves.
10th area.
AA0HF approves.
DX.
B3 CMB approves.
Okay, Vice President.
AA1 and A approves.
Okay, and President.
President, let me see, I approve.
Gonna make this difficult, I see. Okay, we have
Welcome,
one
Tom.
abstention. Yeah. We have one abstention, one absent, and so the motion carries. Okay, if I missed anything else. Okay, old business, Eric. As far since it is your, I believe it is your motion that has been tabled. Or wait,
That's not my.
I apologize. It was
Peter.
I guess, is there anything to add on motion 022301 that was tabled last meeting? Election process, update the election process.
In the future, it needs to be updated that it got tabled until, I believe, the July board meeting. Was that,
We
I
said
have to
August.
go back and look. August board meeting.
Okay.
We just need to note that in the agenda that we just need to keep flowing it through. I don't want to let it go.
Okay.
No need for discussion at this point.
Comment.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I thought that was no later than August.
That's
That I
fair.
said-
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, on to new business. Motion 05203 or 23-1, Gary. Motion to remove the restrictions placed on the 20-meter net. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay. Discussion?
Talk to Gary about some of our people's concerns about the workload that the NCSs are currently experiencing. But he did a poll a while back, and it was determined that there wasn't any interest in running the 20-meter net during the week. But he also said they would like to run the 20-meter QRP net during the eyeball, and we couldn't run it last year because of the restrictions. So that's why he's putting in the motion.
Comment?
Go ahead, Mr. President.
Yeah, just to tag on along what Dwight said is basically it turns the full responsibility over to the 20-meter net coordinator, like all other nets, so that they can establish times and all this other kind of stuff, and then we're not hogtied by what was left, the artifacts left over from the original motion. What was it, 4 years ago or 5 years ago? That's what we're trying to do here. So.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, I'll call him.
Hold on. Katie had a question about, I moved, Katie, and Peter seconded.
Give her a second to catch up.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, on this motion, 04-2023-1, we'll go ahead and call a vote. First area?
First area, approve.
Okay, second area?
Second area approves.
Third area?
Third area approves.
Okay, fourth area?
WF4H approves.
Okay, fifth area approves. Sixth area?
Sixth area approves.
Okay, eighth area?
Eighth area, nay.
Okay, ninth?
Ninth approves, I guess.
Okay. Okay, 10th area?
10th area approves AA0HF.
Okay, 11th area?
V3CMV, we approve DX.
Okay, and Vice President?
A1 and A approved.
Okay, President?
President approves.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 11 approve, 1 nay, and 1 not present. So the motion carries. On to discussion, I guess, of any of the committee reports. And
KL701.
Okay, go ahead. Dean said he had some comments. So
I've got 2 items tonight. First item is a week from tomorrow. We are going to be moving the website to the new hosting company. This work will start at about 8 o'clock Pacific time. We expect it to run about 2 hours or so. We've got a couple of things in that transition that are out of our control. Basically moving the name 3095ccn.org from one site to the other, and it's just how quick that can occur on a Sunday. But we are planning on, we've done ample testing. We've got sign off from the respective people that maintain things. We've got a couple of things we need to do last minute testing on, but we can only do it when we get onto the new website. So I'll be putting out postings to the reflectors probably starting Thursday, and the 20-meter net coordinator will be notified that he needs to notify the net control station for Sunday for the 20-meter net that he should download the profile the night before. So That's the only impact that we see on moving the website. Any questions on the website move?
Who's going to notify Gary?
I am.
All right.
Okay. Second item. As you know, I have put together a bylaw committee, and as per our charter, not our bylaws, not our constitution, but our charter, we are required to have a standing committee. And this committee has been appointed. And I ask anybody that if you have exception with the appointments, it's on the website under leadership, let me know. But we have a pretty good committee put together, and they really hit the road running. The chairperson of that committee is Mr. Eric, and other committee members are Katie, Dwight, and Johnny. So who'd I miss? Who'd I miss, Eric?
And Ben.
And Ben.
Ben
Right.
has been-
So, right. Yeah, that's right. We added Ben. So anyway, this will be a standing committee. The duties and responsibilities have already been pre-established in our charter, and we're going to basically move forward with that direction. So again, I'm asking for the support of the board. Like I said, we've got a good group of people, and they are working really, really hard. They're asking a lot of really, really good questions, and I feel confident that we're going to get some of this stuff done. Correct me if I'm wrong, Eric, if you want to step in any time.
No.
They're on track to getting Article 11 done well within that time frame
before
of August. So
I would anticipate that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eric.
The other thing I would say, I mean, it is a really good group of folks. We have been progressing really well on Section 11. Good progress, and the team's really gelled and come together. I know, Dwight, if you had any comment, but I think it's been very positive so far.
No, I think we have a Zoom meeting every Thursday evening. And the last Zoom meeting, in my opinion, was just absolutely incredible. A lot of discussion on things and what have you. And if Eric wants to expound on what we're going to present to the board on a top level, I will let him.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is, and just kind of let the board understand kind of the process we're going through. Part of the process is to document the process of the new committee, but one of the first things we're doing is going back through basically all the motions back to at least 2001, right, Dwight, and forward, making sure we actually understand everything that's been done by the board up to this point, so that
try to understand.
We will document everything that we have, and we share that with the board.
Correct, Eric.
We're trying. Well, between us, there's a lot of knowledge of the history of the club, and we'll ask other questions and doing our best to put that together. We're finding a few things that got missed. We'll include those when they get to the section that we're working on. But I think that's the main thing to say. We're just being very thorough, and that takes some time, but I think we'll have a good work product by doing that too. And then I think for Section 11, we're going to see policy in the bylaws, and then we're going to see procedure in a procedure manual. So start being really clear and crisp what's in the bylaws and what's in the procedure manual. And I think that'll be make the documents more readable and more useful while not losing any of the content and meaning that's in the motions.
And let me add one other thing to the board members. In reviewing 22 years of motions by the board to change bylaws and constitution, a lot of the motions had no verbiage with it as far as how they wanted it to read. And I think if we're looking at, from the bylaws committee standpoint, that if you have a recommendation to change the bylaws, it's going to have to be submitted to the bylaws committee so we can make sure that everything that's contained in that is going to be clear, and all the exceptions in it we can go through. You may say you want to change one of the bylaws, but it might impact several different areas. So I think we need, the board needs to understand that if you have a bylaw change, if you would submit it with the verbiage you want in it, as Peter did for Matt on section 11, and then the bylaws committee will go through it to make sure we're not conflicting with anything else we have, or we come up with a list of things that have to be changed in order for that issue to be put into the bylaws or the Constitution.
So one last
comment.
So just real quick. So to kind of dovetail on what Ralph or Dwight was saying, is this bylaw committee is a standing committee, somewhat like the works committee, is that it will always be in place. It will always be staffed. This isn't just a committee that we're doing trying to solve a little problem. This is basically the long-term direction that we're going. I didn't mean to interrupt, Ralph. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was just going to comment that as the bylaws currently read, some of what you're saying the committee is going to do is listed in the bylaws as being the duty of the chairman of the board, I believe it is, that is supposed to do the inspection of any upcoming motions to verify that they conform to, and I think we just have to, until or unless such time as we change that part of the bylaws, we just need to consider that it's up to the chairman to refer the motion to the committee before making his decision, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense to me, Ralph. We just want to make sure from a bylaws standpoint that we can look at it and stop overriding something else or something that's going to conflict with it, which is we have a lot of things that conflict in the bylaws currently. But I agree with you 1,000%. And we can't overrule anything the board wants to do, but we would since we're a standing committee, we would have to have input to any changes. That's all I was saying.
Right. I put it as we're consultative, right? So we're here to help with wording and talk about the history with submitters, that sort of thing.
So the other piece of this that has come up is that we're going to make sure that any reference that's made from the charter down, whether the charter, the Constitution, the bylaws, that those documents are publicly available to anybody visiting our website. So for example, the NCS guide, because we reference it, because it's an extension of the bylaws, it will be publicly available to anybody looking at the website. So, but on the other hand, we will have some documents that basically are restricted to specific duties. For example, there is some procedures that the secretary follows that, quite frankly, don't need to be publicly available. It has to do with filing and those kinds of things. And the treasurer, there's things like accounts and things like that. And those are basically documents that will be maintained just for those positions, but we won't make them publicly available. So we're working really hard to make sure that anything that we do in policy and all that anybody looking at the club can openly see it. So did I lose everybody, or are we asleep? Oh, good. Okay.
Well, the only thing you didn't mention, Dean, was we're driven by the rules of incorporation as well.
That's the charter, right? Right. Yep. Yep. So we're getting there. We're getting closer. I cite with what I heard is that this is a real positive thing for the club, and we've got a good group of people. They seem to be working well together, and what I really like about it is that they're basically, they understand the task at hand, and my involvement is like 0.1% at this point. It's great. So Those are the two things that I have. Like I said, the website migration, I should not see any changes a week from Sunday. And the bylaw committee, and like I said, we've formalized it on the website as a standing committee, and future presidents will be able to control who's on that committee and not, just like the awards committee. And I'm happy. Any other comments? I will turn it back to Clay.
Okay, is there anything else anybody wants to bring up?
I have a question.
I will.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Peter.
It has nothing to do with this. Can't understand why I don't have a picture.
It's called being in the dark, Peter.
Yeah, okay.
Have you paid your light bill?
Pardon me?
Paid your light bill?
Take that piece of tape off the camera.
We do miss seeing your lovely face, Peter.
I know. I wanted to show you my ear. You see the red color on in Ralph's picture there?
Yeah.
That's the color of my ear.
Oh no.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
if you quit
Yeah.
wising off to the wife, you wouldn't get slapped upside the head.
Okay, before we get too far
Motion
left
to
of
adjourn.
center here. Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, the meeting is adjourned. Thanks everybody for not being too rough on me the first go around, and thanks for Eric for catching my glitch.